I'm Lente. Today I'm gonna get a new haircut.
Yes, and a fresh color.
Yes, and a fresh color.
In autumn.
Yeah.
And your name is Spring.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
the contrast will be wonderful. First time modeling, and will you turn so you can see how your hair is now? And it's a lot of hair.
It's a lot of hair.
Thank you very much. Hello friends in YouTube. Gonna do her hair. She is called Lente. That's in Dutch is autumn. Springtime. So I'm gonna do her hair. She mostly comes to our salon as a model of my own daughter, but I always see her sitting near to me, so I asked her to be my model for once. Gonna work at a very blonde line. Now, she wears her hair mostly like this, so not in the straight line where normally the people wear her hair. She likes it this way. So I'm gonna do the front with a layering technique with a hot razor, and I'm gonna work with a blonde line. Blonde line, I have to straighten the hair a bit. So I start blow drying it and take it real straight down. Take a large brush. And so do all her hair, of course. Lay some extra protection on the shoulders. You see the hair is now straight down. Take a large flat comb. I watched her hair and I saw that this side is a bit different than that side. So I watched to both sides. Pin away the upper hair so I can go to the underlines. Do this on the fold of the skull. Take the hairs up, clip them away. Turn a bit so you can see a bit more. Go in with my large flat comb. Take it on the line where I want to cut it. Go in with my large clipper. And set out the straight line. You can go straight in and take the hairs I don't get. Afterwards I can also do this with the scissor, of course. Stay working in a straight line. Every time watch at the previous cut line. Turn it a bit. So watch at the line I just did. Set my comb in that line. Go over to the other side. Adjust the line. So I get that nice blonde effect. Now I work without a mirror. So I set out my first line and then control it by watching in my camera. So I turn it to you. Adjust the line just by gently moves. See, the hair is a bit static. Now turn it to you so you can see if both lines are in a straight line. I think this one needs to be a little bit shorter. And work my way in. Now free the upper hair. See, it's a lot of hair because now I don't see the line of cutting anymore. So, but I'll show you that from the side so you can see you don't even see the line. So I take about 2 centimeters above the fall of the hair. And then I take my first line on it, so you can see where the line is, and then I go back. Watch through the hairs at the line of cutting. Now I can free down the hair totally. Lay it on the line. Pull it over to the cutting line. Wiggle it a bit. Okay, here she has a wonderful condition of hair, because my clipper has to work on it. Ja, maar lekker kopje haren. Stevig eigenlijk. On the back I hold my comb a bit in the angle, about, what did I tell? About 8:30. The position of the clock, so you get a little bit traveling up. You can hear how strong her hair is. It's really nice hair to work with. Take the hairs over the rounding, knowing that she wears her hair at the front from the part about 4 centimeters above the ear on the left side. So only take the hairs that come to the back and can lay on the line of cutting. This is my first line. So now I'm turning, so you can see this, the first line, and now I'm going to correct this line by wetting it, but I have a guideline like this, so I have a straight blonde bob to work in. So now I can wet her hair and start over the first line and then building up. Always watch the glow of the hair. If there is too much glow on it, and even when you put water on the hairs and you see it dropping off, then you know there's a silicone-based shampoo used. So then you cannot color the hair, because then it's very hard to color the hairs. Get rid of the parts above the skull bone. Het is ook wel leuk als je als model gewoon alles door krijgt wat er allemaal gebeurt.
Oké, dan heb ik dit nu?
Ja, dat heb je allemaal. Doktertje in de toekomst. Bend your head a bit to the front. Watch it, the hairs go in to the baseline. And with my large Kione scissor, I cut a straight line. The nice thing when you use a large scissor like this is that it's very easy to hold a straight line, because this is a very large scissor, so you can hold the line very easily in a straight line. And you can always support your scissor with your fingers. With a small clipper, I take away the hairs that go in the opposite lines. They're always in the way. So nicely clean the neckline. Do this on both sides. Because they always work against you. And when the hair grows back, then you don't have the problem anymore. Take a new line on it, set the skull straight again. Pin the hairs away. Watch at the fall around the ears. The hairs lay nicely in the fall. Go in from the side and just adjust the line. Not more than that. It has to stay a bloodline. Do the same, of course, on her right side. Set the hair straight down and adjust the line. And these are just minor adjustments. And so do all her hair, of course. Coming to the last part. Take the hairs down. Don't force anything. Hold the fingers in the line. And I don't even pull on the hairs. Just leave them the way they are. In freehand style, take away only the parts that I think that need to be cut. Nothing more than that and nothing less than that. Turn a bit to the back so you can see how wonderful the line is. Take the hair straight down. Don't force anything. Take the hairs from the center on this left side of hers, and then you get these small parts sticking out. But when she would go swimming, they always go in opposite directions, and then you can see this as a not cut straight line. So mostly take that small part of hairs away, so you don't see this when she has the hair wet. So it stays in a nice straight line. Coming to the front. Okay, coming to the front. Now, knowing that she likes to wear the hairs above the holy bone and then to that side, and when it's cut, you see the lines laying. I don't want the hairs to be seen as laying on that line. So what I'm going to do is wet hairs, because I need to wet them. Knowing which part it is, so that part I will do with a hot razor. Go in, above the holy bone. Take the hairs to the front. Watch at the eyebrows. And just gently, with a flat knife, go in. Soften the line. I don't want to create a hard line. Take some more hair on it. Take it over to this side. It's not even much hair that I have to take off to get that real softness into the style. Stay working with a flat knife, and the hot knife of Ergo is 190 degrees Celsius. And it's from the United States. Congrats to your new president in America, and hope you will bind together and not fight together. Because love is the most wonderful thing there is, and you share that beautiful country of yours. So stay loving and respecting each other, and don't fight each other. Otherwise you would come to the Netherlands. We have about 70 parties you can choose of. So now you see this line is the same line as I cut, but now when I throw the hairs to that side, what you mostly do, and I lay it on the hairs, you even cannot see it anymore, because it flows into the beautiful line she already has. So now I can make her a collar. Dit verschil, zelf ook, dit zie je. Hier, dat kleine beetje wat ik net gedaan heb, dat nu niet meer ziet. Dat het gewoon weg is. En hoeveel mooier dat eruit ziet, hoe meer in lijn dat met elkaar is. Okay, mixture of color of glint. I set the recipe into the video so you can see what it did. And I put the colors in it so you know which colors I used. It will be a nice brown color. I used only 2%, that's was 6 to 7 volume. So it doesn't damage the hair at all. And I put step 1 in it because we had summertime in Holland and I want the best result of the best quality of hairs. So that's why I put step 1 in it. And by rinsing out I put step 2 in it. So when I put all the color on, I show you the end result by closing the plastic and then you see the rest. Now I have all the color on my hair, so now I set it free so it can develop a bit better. There's no ammonia in this product, there's no hard things in this, just softness, and afterwards you will certainly see the difference by the shine of the hairs. Take out my clubs, take the plastic foil, knot it on the front of her head, secure it, lay it to the left and the right, over, secure it with my finger, lay it back and knot it again. Now, we go for a cup of tea, you stay there, we'll be back in a second. Hello friends, we're back. Got myself a little girl from France. I really love chocolate. Now dry the hair a bit, so it's not that moisty anymore. And then I'm gonna use some nice products. I put in step 2 in the sink when I rinsed it out. Left that in for almost 10 minutes. And now I put a milk product on her hair, so it's also protected outside. Quite lekker, hè?
Heel lekker.
This will go through the hairs. When the hair is dry, you can certainly see all the natural colors back, because there are certainly light colors into her hair, because it was a natural color. So you will certainly see them back, because it's only with 2%, so it's not 100% covered with the color. It's about 70–80%. Go back to my light brush, start in the neckline, drying there. So far blow drying. Now watch how beautiful brown this color is. On dry hair, I'm going to correct some small parts. I'll show you how much that is, because it's almost nothing. Just travel over the line, because now the hair was totally wet, so I can make these minor corrections to get the most wonderful line. Just sculpting it a bit. And this comes because the natural fall of the hairs gets into the natural lines, of course, and then you see the thickness of the hairs. And in her case, this travels up, and that goes to the sides, and in the center lines, the hairs come down. So there's the most heaviest part of her hair. In the necklines from small hairs. Now I don't want this stiff, bit French line, so I put something playful on it, because then her hair is much more vibrant. What I use for that is a diamond gloss. This diamond gloss is a beautiful spray with a beautiful smell. And now she can play with her hair whatever she likes, because now she can really make it funky and looking real nice. And not that stiff. Voel maar zijn haar.
Steeds zo'n volle bos.
Ja, lekker hè? Now I thank Lente for being my model. Thank you for watching. She will certainly turn and show you the end result, and maybe you see her back in the springtime. Dankjewel.
Hi, I'm Lente. Today I'm gonna get a new haircut.
Yes. And a fresh color.
Yes, and a fresh color.
In autumn.
Yeah.
And your name is Spring.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
the contrast will be wonderful. And it's a lot of hair.
it's a lot of hair.
Thank you very much.